have been a gamer since I was 6 years old. My parents got me a Nintendo 64 and I never looked back. But one of my life goals was somehow to be involved in a video game. And finally, thanks to all of you, this dream finally happened. After filming cars all these years, I had the opportunity of a lifetime to be inserted into the Crew Motorfest. So I'm gonna tell you the entire story of how I ended up with this opportunity, what the plan was, and at the same time, finally playing the game and showing you the final product of what we came up with. So let's get into it. So going back a good bit of time, Ubisoft Ivory Tower contacted me and said, hey, we're developing this racing game called the Crew Motorfest. And believe it or not, I actually competed in an esports tournament for one of the previous Crew games. So it was really cool for them to reach back out to me for this opportunity. They said, hey, it's this open world and it's actually on Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. This actually piqued my interest because I had done a car culture documentary in Hawaii, and it's one of my favorite places in the world to film cars. We needed to come up with something that represented myself and also Shmee 150. I have typically filmed cars more in the tutor and modified scene, and he has overall filmed cars in the exotic world. So here was the plan. The first playlist is tag team. Essentially, you pick a tuner car or you pick an exotic car, and they go head to head in the first playlist. And then in the next week was the ThatDudeinBlue experience, my very own playlist where you drove several of my cars against quote unquote myself and my other cars. So Ubisoft Ivory Tower said, hey, so we need some of your cars for reference. So I sent them over this massive file of all of my project cars to give them reference points of what to do, especially for color as an example. And getting licenses to get cars in a video game is actually extraordinarily expensive and also very difficult. So here we have my S13, known as Blue Jay-Z, 2JZ swapped S13, but unfortunately there isn't an S13 in the Crew Motorfest. Basically say, well, what if I had gone back in time and built an S14 instead? So in the game, we use an S14 to kind of spiritually represent Blue Jay-Z here and honor it in that way. I got sent graphics and posters saying, hey, is this okay? I then filmed the promo video that is embedded inside the game itself now for the playlist, and then the playlists were ready. So now as of filming this video, the playlist is up right now, so let's go check it out. All right, I'm in the Crew Motorfest and complete 3 playlist. All right, well, I got some driving to do. All right, boys, we made it. It's time for the tag team against Shmee 150 in the Aston Martin. I chose the Toyota Supra because, in my opinion, it's one of the biggest landmarks in my car loving history. It was the first import that really wowed me as a kid. And in that very fun way, I was like, I think that's the perfect car to represent the tuner side of the Crew Motorfest versus the exotic side. All right, I'm gonna customize it to make it kind of like an OEM plus build because the Supra is already a good looking car in my opinion. I'll find something that looks like CCW Classics. All right, that seems to work. All right, these bumpers are pretty sick. Oh, I can change the interior? That's cool. Okay, blue interior it is. Can't blame me on that one. The car sounds are actually really good in the Crew Motorfest. I'm really impressed with it. It's a more arcadey game, but once you just accept that it's a really fun arcade style racer, then it actually really delivers on its promise. Going through those playlists didn't really feel like it was a huge grind or anything. It was a lot of fun. All right, first race. Let's see how this goes. Oh wait, so there's David and ThatDudeinBlue. So we have alter egos racing right now. It's so funny, so many people don't know that my real name's David, but apparently the real David's winning right now. This track is super cool, over the water. Fun fact, my gamer tag is actually my initials. I actually made it back in 2004 when I first got Xbox Live. All right, on to race 2. ThatDudeinBlue is winning right now. It is so weird talking in third person as we go through this race that I'm chasing myself. Wait, does that say Alejandra? My wife's name's Alejandra. I didn't ask for that, but maybe Ubisoft somehow found that, but that's pretty funny that I'm now racing my wife as well, if that's actually what happened. All right, it's time for the 1v1 against Shmee in the Aston Martin. Oh man, he's going. I gotta catch up. But this thunderstorm map is really neat. The rain effects in this are really cool too, especially if you drive from the inside of the cabin. Okay, let's see if we can catch him in the Aston. Going around. Okay, maybe. Oh, he just used nitrous. That's rude. I'm gonna hit something. I'm gonna hit something for sure. Tuner takes the freaking W in this race. See you later. So my solo experience comes out tomorrow. So let's wait a day, see what it's like. All right, pulling up in the ThatDudeinBlue GT500, the closest thing we could do to Smurf in the game. And honestly, the sound of this thing is really accurate. All right, the race has started and all the cars are blue. This is amazing. Oh wait, ThatDudeinBlue, as in me, is in a new GT500. I hate to admit it, but that thing would absolutely destroy Smurf. Like, it wouldn't even be a race. Because the modern GT500 handles so good, I can't even express. We're gonna have to whip this live axle GT500 everywhere. In a straight line, it's still a really fast car though, even though it's a 10-year-old car. Oh no, oh God. These guys are driving really aggressively. I don't know whether to root against David or ThatDudeinBlue because I guess they're both me. Oh, and Alejandra's in the RX-7 FD. Okay, I'm really screwing up. This is a really difficult course here. I actually really like that my races are really long as well. I thought they might be a little short, but they go over lots of terrain, lots of curves, and it's uphill and downhill and very scenic. All right, Smurf for the win on that one. All right, let's move on to the 240SX. Unfortunately, they do not have the good old pop-ups S13 in this game. We did basically make a version of Blue Jay-Z cosmetically that in real life, had I built an S14, this is probably what it would have looked like. All right, here we go against David, which I'm assuming is the real me. They put me in a Julia. Okay. Oh, it's got like these special effects on the tires. That's pretty neat. Of course, they're blue. Yeah, the Julia is a great car, really underrated car. Maybe I can stay in the lead with my KA power here. Oh, there's a drone show in the distance. All right, moving forward. Maybe I can stay ahead. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's coming again. My alter ego. Oh God. Oh wait, good thing there's rewind. All right, let's try this again. Inside line. Oh, they're aggressive too. I promise I'm not this mean. I promise. Okay, maybe in karting. I give people love taps in karting when I go karting. That's definitely true. All right, S14 for the win. Let's go. All right, the Integra. Honestly, so far, I think this is the closest we have to the real life counterpart. My Integra's goal is to kind of be simple, clean, but aggressive at the same time. And you don't see a lot of people trying to do a clean USDM front Integra. The only thing that's really that much different in the game compared to my real one is the seats. I don't have red seats, but I do have the Type R back seats I replaced my normal ones with. And also the interior is not my custom interior that I did. But other than that, the Baltic Blue Supra paint job that I did on the car, that's very accurate. The front carbon lip and also the side skirts are basically spot on. The rear diffuser is really close and the rear wing is really close. It's got a little bit more flair to it in the game than it does in real life, but they did an absolutely phenomenal job with the Integra in this game. All right, let's do some racing in the Integra. Last thing. Oh, this thing drives nice. And also, they really got the 4-cylinder sound right in this game when it comes to the Hondas. In other games, it's just straight up lawnmower status. But yeah, in this one, it's a pleasant sound. It sounds aggressive and it's fun. And these guys are really aggressive. I gotta get around these guys. Okay, I think this is the hardest stage of them all. So far, I've had the most trouble getting around everybody. That's another thing too. I just gotta power through the pack. Wait, why is ThatDudeinBlue so slow? That's not accurate, is it? Made it to the front, now I just gotta stay in front. This is just so cool to see driving on the streets of Hawaii and seeing my car in a video game in general, or the spiritual partners of my real life cars. It's just so cool that I had this amazing opportunity to work with Shmi and the crew Motorfest, and it's just been such an amazing time. Honestly, being a part of this was just such a childhood dream come true. I love video games. It's one of my biggest hobbies off camera. And at the same time, just being able to be involved, have some of my cars be spiritually represented into a video game that you all can enjoy, is just so awesome. It's such an awesome feeling. And it makes me feel like I did something right in this life. On that note, what do you guys think about the playlist that we came up with? and the cars that we came up with to use. Put it down in the comment section below. And on that note, I typically upload 3 times a week, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.